Hey, what's up guys? Just to catch y'all up on this project, I'm in the backyard working on a tree fort sort of thing, and I've put the 4 posts in the ground, dug the holes with a ground breaker and a post hole digger, and put them in all about 30 to 36 inches deep. You're gonna watch or help, dog? Get to digging. So I got the posts all set, then I was working on cutting these notches, cut all 4 of the notches, which they're gonna take a double 2x10, so 2 2x10s stacked together, so it'll be 3 inches thick. And everything I thought was going hunky-dory, I cut these notches exactly 3 inches in from the face of the board. One problem though is that that post over there, turns out it was totally twisted. Check this out. So when the beam goes on here, obviously it's gonna be bigger than that, but it needs to just sit in there like that. If we go look at these back ones though, over on this side being the good side that's not having any problems, the faces of these notches are exactly 78 inches measured on either side. It's 78 inches and they're parallel. Over here, we're good on this side, 78 inches. But if we take it on this side, then we're at 78 and a half. So basically, I need to take off 1/2 inch off this outside, just to cut down 1/2 inch on this side, tapering it towards that back corner. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, if I had looked at this before I cut the notches, then I could have done something like this. I could have flushed it up on that back side, that far side, up against the face. You know, marked my line like that versus putting it exactly 3 inches in. But that's not what happened. So what we're gonna do is I'll mark 1/2 inch in, hold my camera in my mouth, and mark it out. Oh. There we go. And you know what? I think this was probably just meant to be anyways, because I overcut my baseline here. It was just asking to be fixed. Well, I've got the camera, me, and some tools here resting, balancing on the ladder, so if nobody falls off and breaks an ankle, we'll call this a win. Worked my way across. Now I'm just gonna bring it down, trying to keep it somewhat close to that corner as I go down. And this is basically like sawing a tenon with a handsaw, so it helps to go from both sides. The only difference here is that I've got to move this little step ladder around and try to find a somewhat stable spot to stand up and saw from. Can I do this? Can I hold it with my left hand and saw with my right? That'll be a trick. And my little old lav mic started to fail here, but before going to finish the cut, I was pointing out this cool little semicircle of cedar trees after I cleared out all the thorny vines, barbed wire and stuff. And clearly these trees aren't big enough for an actual treehouse, but I figured a tree fort in the middle of the trees would be pretty much like a treehouse. Let's finish this baby off. Moment of truth, check this out. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Overdid it. Well, it's better than before. That'll do. So now with the notches done, I need to make a couple of 2x10 beams and put those suckers up there. I hauled some 12-foot 2x10s for the beams while trying to keep the dog from bolting out of the fence. And the rest of the audio is just off the GoPro. Sorry for that, but I did get a better mic for the next video. Basically, I'll have 2 of these babies sandwiched together and I'll toss them up there, then run the joists. Even one board isn't exactly light, 2 turned out to be a bit of a chore. But I was here scratching my head about the hex bolts, wondering if on this amount of wood with a big 6x6 post, Should I do 2 bolts, like boom, boom, or like 1, 2, 3? Seems like a lot of wood, so I'm kind of leaning towards 3, but I don't know. Anyway, gotta take this back down and make a couple of beams. One board in particular had a pretty good bit of crown, so like the edge was not straight, so I tried flipping it around a few different ways to try to get it to line up as good as possible. It wasn't perfect, but hey, it's a kid's fort, not living room furniture here. And I figured a little bit of glue couldn't hurt either, so I dished out a nice healthy serving of Titebond 3, and I just gotta point out the fact that the dog comes running at the smell of glue probably says all we need to know about him. It wasn't until after I dropped these two together that I thought, you know, it would be better if the cleaner board faced the outside and wasn't riddled with all the nails and screws. And, as luck would have it, this whole thing was going to need to be flipped around to keep the screws on the ugly side. I think technically you're supposed to use nails for this because they don't snap with shear stresses like screws do, but I didn't think about it at the time, and you know, I think we're going to be alright. I did decide to flip that top board around again. There really just wasn't a great orientation for the crown or the crook that it had, but I got it in place and popped an alignment screw in on one side, then went to the other side to do the same before filling this thing with threaded steel. I did rows of 3 screws about 15 inches or so apart, making sure not to hit the exact area where it would eventually be bolted to the post. To give this a nice clean look, all these fasteners will be hidden because this side of the beam with all the screw heads will face inwards on the post notch. And it's hard to believe how dang easy screws go in now. I remember when deck screws were all those green Phillips head things that didn't self-tap and would always strip out if your drill wasn't positioned just perfectly. As you can imagine, 2 big, wet, pressure-treated 12-foot long 2x10s make for a pretty hefty load. There's a smart way of doing this and a dumb way. Needless to say, I had to figure that out the hard way. Somehow I thought I would just lift this thing up into place, but mass and gravity had other plans. And yes, that left a mark. By the time I did the other side, I did have the technique down pretty good, and watching it back, it seems pretty obvious to just drop one end into the notch and lift the other end. The look of defeat you are about to see is because I forgot to cut the ends, so the beast must come back down. But there was another issue to fix anyways. Oh, I like it. It's pretty good so far. I'm going to have to take it down because I got to trim those ends off. Dang it. This is a little bit annoying to me. The notch is cut well, but there's just like here it's flush, here it's not. So when I take it down to trim the ends, I think I'll go ahead and knock that down a little bit, just so it's bearing all the way through the beam. This side looks good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be pretty awesome. My technique here could still use a little work because holding this thing at the center of the beam is the absolute heaviest spot to hold it. Anytime you can pick it up and down from the 2 ends while the other side is supported, that's really the way to go. So here's a spot that's sticking up right here. So just a bit of quick work with the scrub plane, and then my circular saw is not going to cut the full 3 inches, but it'll get most of it done. And then over there hanging in the trees off of a cut off branch is a handy little handsaw, and I can finish the job with that. And that gives it a really nice, clean, finished edge. But the other reason I'm doing that is so that I can dial this beam in, both of the beams, into the final length that I want them. All right, let's do it on the other side. Finishing it with the handsaw goes really quick and easy, gives it a really nice, clean, finished look. Can't imagine it would be that much quicker flipping it and finishing the cut from the other side with the circular saw. But anyway, then I'm going to go ahead and put this beam back up on the post, and this time around I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Goes up a little bit easier this time around. All right, so there's one beam done. Now just to get the second one, and that's looking a lot better. You can look at that where I planed it. This is the area I planed. Got it flushed up there, so now it's not looking like such a gap right there. And I don't know that it really would have mattered too much, but it's probably better for the whole thing to be bearing down on that post anyway. But there's one done. They extend a little bit past the posts, and now I'm just gonna do that back one, and then after that figure out what's next. All right, take it easy guys, see y'all in the next one.